From a jaw-dropping temple with a glimpse into the underworld, to a hidden monument at Petra that's rewriting history. These incredible discoveries will blow your mind. How are these sites created and what secrets do they hold? Let's dive into some of the most fascinating ancient mysteries ever uncovered. Number 10. Wat Phumin. Wat Phumin is a stunning Buddhist temple in Nan, Thailand, famous for its breathtaking design and fascinating artwork. Each of the temple's 4 entrances feature a Buddha statue, and the interior walls are decorated with vibrant murals that depict everyday life back then. But there's more to this temple. A small dome-shaped building nearby offers a glimpse into the underworld. Yeah, it's actually rather terrifying. Inside, life-size scenes vividly portray what happens to those who stray from the Buddhist path. These dioramas show eerie punishments like people in boiling pots, people doused with hot oil, or people confined to trees while birds peck at them. Yeah, hard image to get out of your head. This unsettling display contrasts sharply with the peaceful murals inside the main temple where life is, joyful and fun. Number 9. The Petra Monument. Petra has amazed archaeologists for centuries, but a recent discovery has unearthed something incredible. It's a massive hidden monument spotted by satellites. This raised platform, about the size of an Olympic swimming pool, it's a one-of-a-kind. There's not many structures that are similar. Now today, Petra is a popular tourist destination, but once it was a thriving caravan city at a major trade crossroad. While many ancient structures in Petra's urban center have been uncovered since it was first mapped back in 1812, this monument remained hidden until quite recently. Experts believe it was once a grand raised platform with a small building on top and a massive landscape around it. Pottery found nearby suggests that it was built during Petra's early days, possibly as part of an important public project. Who knows what other secrets Petra might still be hiding. Number 8. The Lost Labyrinth of Egypt. Greek historians like Herodotus described an awe-inspiring labyrinth near the pyramid complex of Hawara, a sprawling underground maze with countless chambers, grand halls, and inscriptions. Sounds like something from the Mummy movies. I don't want to go down there at all. This labyrinth was said to contain vast treasures and invaluable records of Egypt's history and religion. Now, despite its legendary status, no trace of this massive structure has ever been found. Is it even real? Some believe it may have been destroyed, while others argue it lies buried beneath layers of sediment waiting to be unearthed eventually. Now, if it does exist, the labyrinth could hold the key to understanding spiritual beliefs, architectural advancements, and cultural practices of ancient Egypt. Especially when we can't figure out how the pyramids were made, maybe this could help us. Could this wonder still be hidden beneath the sands, holding secrets that could rewrite history? I mean, literally rewrite the pages of history? Only time will tell. Number 7. Neanderthal cave circles. Humans are pretty old. Deep within Bruniquel Cave in southern France, hundreds of carved stalagmites rise from the cave floor, forming these mysterious circles. Now, discovered in 1990 but closed off until 2013, researchers finally examined these formations and found evidence of their use by early humans for heat, light, and cooking. Yeah, you wouldn't think any of that when you just looked at a photo. Originally thought to be around 40,000 years old, carbon dating revealed something even more incredible. These structures date back 165,000 years. I told you, we're pretty old. At that time, the only inhabitants in the area were Neanderthals. They were quite far from being these brutish, unintelligent beings they were once thought to be. They weren't like those stupid cavemen at all. These 400 carefully crafted structures showcase their resourcefulness and skill. Yeah, pretty smart for being so old. Number 6. Ancient Greek naval base. Thousands of years ago, Athens built hundreds of sleek warships to defend themselves against the Persian Empire. Now, of course, you have to put these massive ships somewhere, so they would store them in a massive naval base. This colossal structure, built between 520 and 480 BC, is believed to have housed the ships that won the legendary Battle of Salamis. So after a decade of research in murky waters, we now know this naval yard was one of the most impressive feats of ancient engineering and a big key to Greece's survival. Look out, Stonehenge, now we got a Superhenge. Just 3 kilometers from Stonehenge lies an even larger ancient monument known as Superhenge. Hidden beneath the ground at Durrington Walls, this massive stone structure, uncovered in 2015, is believed to have once towered 4.5 meters during the Neolithic period. Though the stones mysteriously toppled and were buried around 4,500 years ago, their discovery paints a vivid picture of monumental site that rivaled Stonehenge in scale and maybe significance. See, inside the hedge, researchers also found timber-ringed circles, adding to this massive mystery of its purpose. A single stone called the Cuckoo Stone, made from the same material as Stonehenge, has been removed and studied. Now, given its size and proximity to its famous neighbor, many believe Superhenge is actually closely connected to Stonehenge, though its true purpose remains a puzzle lost in time. Number 4, the city at Old Sarum. Perched near Salisbury, England, Old Sarum is a fascinating site hiding the ruins of a medieval city beneath its surface. Yeah, imagine finding that. Oh, I found a city. Built in the late 11th century, the city once thrived with a castle, a cathedral, and bustling homes, peasants, all that medieval stuff. It was like Game of Thrones, only to be mysteriously abandoned 300 years later. Now, since traditional excavation is off limits due to its protected status, researchers have used advanced laser technology to map the underground structures. God, I love technology. Zoom. Found a castle. They've uncovered defensive walls, remnants of homes, and traces of furnaces and ovens. Now, while its ruins tell a story of life long ago, the reason for the city's disappearance, that is still an unsolved mystery. Number 3, Casa Grande. No, Ariana Grande does not live here. Archaeologists have uncovered some fascinating details about Casa Grande in Arizona. It was built around the early 13th century. This impressive structure included a ball court and a surrounding wall. But one mystery remains. What was the purpose of the 4-story central building? Was it a guard tower? Was it a grain silo? A religious center? It could have been anything. Was it something entirely different that we've ever mentioned? Abandoned long before Columbus's voyage and too deteriorated for Spanish explorers to investigate, the answers remain a mystery. Today, Casa Grande's main building is protected by a roof that was added in the 1930s, and the entire site stands as a federally protected national park. It's the first of its kind to preserve prehistoric ruins in the United States. Why we haven't been doing that for all of them, that's beyond me. Number 2, Bighorn medicine wheel. Scattered across North America, there are several medicine wheel monuments. They're these stone structures arranged in a wheel shape, sacred to many tribes of the northern Great Plains. But Wyoming's Bighorn medicine wheel, this one stands out. It measures at an impressive 75 feet in diameter, making it the largest of its kind. But wait, there's more. What's even more surprising is that it predates the arrival of the nearby Crow people. So in the 1970s, astronomer John Eddy made an intriguing discovery. Some spokes of the wheel align within the sunrise on different solstices, while others mark the rise of certain stars. It's like a map of the universe. That's crazy. This suggests that the site may have been once served as an ancient observatory. Yet the true origin of the wheel and those who built it remain a mystery to this day. Some like Transformers level stuff right there. It aligns with the stars? What is this, like E.T.? Number 1, Carnac Stones. The impressively large collection of megalithic stones that cover the area of Carnac in France have boggled the minds of researchers for years. Why are they here? Who put them here? Who did this? They're also sometimes referred to as France's Stonehenge, ironically enough. Not a bad title. I guess there's Stonehenges everywhere, although these ones are quite different. The Carnac Stones are a collection of 3,000 stones, which were all cut from the same rock and put in place somewhere around 500 BCE. Now, what confused a lot of researchers was the fact that even though these stones show alignments, dolmens, and other examples of ancient geography consistent with other sites, they really shouldn't have existed in this time period in which they were constructed. Scientists have been trying to decode the arrangement of the stones for years, but there's nothing. They're trying to figure out what it all means, but you know, they're looking at 3,000 stones, so they're like, yeah, I got nothing. It's a bunch of stones. I don't know what you want from me. Thanks for joining us here on Most Amazing Top 10, and we'll see you next time. Peace.